So let's have a conversation on self-hate, about what self-hate is. I see a lot of angry black people, which feel like black people should reserve themselves for each other. Say that when another black person dates outside of their race, that's self-hate. That's self-hate motherfucker. That's self-hate motherfucker. You know, and I just kind of laugh at that, and I'm like, I don't think they know what self-hate actually is. They could not possibly know what self-hate is. A person going where they are loved, respected, appreciated, adorned, paid attention to, just poured into and talked to and, filled up is not self-hate. That's not a person that hates themselves. That's a person that has said, okay, I want love without all that other shit. Without assuming that I am just supposed to accept this because it's a black man or a black woman that's loving me. That's a person that loves themselves. That go where love makes them feel nice. That goes where love doesn't require them to struggle. Now, self-hate, because, we got to keep it all the way real. Self-hate is a man or a woman being with somebody that kicks a new hole in their ass whenever they feel like it. I'm mad at the motherfucking world, so I'm finna go stomp a mud hole in this bitch. And she gonna take it because she love me because I'm a black man. We supposed to be together, black unity. Busting that bitch dead in the motherfucking eye. Stand with a person like that, that's self-hate. That's self-hate. You don't got no love for yourself at all. I'm hanging on in there because they say black folks supposed to be together. We supposed to be together. Black club. Even if I'm sitting up in the hospital bed with some broken ribs. Baby, that's self-hate. That's self-hate. Being with a bitch that done gave you every disease there is in the book. Every curable disease there is in the book. And a little bit of herpes too. You can't get rid of that one, so we think. But all of oregano and some other stuff in the clear that on that. But stand with a bitch that done gave you every disease there is. Oh, I ain't gonna leave her because that's my baby mama and I love her and I know she'll da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That's self-hate, motherfucker. How you gonna love her more than you love yourself and you burning every month from a new disease? 3 or 4 of them in the same month sometime. That's self-hate. You don't love yourself if you stay with somebody that's constantly giving you STDs. I don't got no problem with folks sleeping with who they want to sleep with. Go and do and fuck all you want to. But when they bringing home different kind of packages that didn't come from Amazon, you don't really fuck with yourself too much. You fuck with them too much more than you fuck with you. That's self-hate. That's self-hate. Y'all gonna have to stop lying about these things and, trying to tell another motherfucker because they moseyed, or a black woman or a black man because they moseyed on along with a Chinese woman, a white woman, a Mexican woman, an Arab woman. What other kind of woman? Man. Man or woman, because they decided to love outside of this black suit that they hate themselves. No. Self-hate is when you sit in situations, in a dysfunctional fucking situation for the sake of, I gotta be with them because they say black folks are supposed to be together. That's self-hate. A person that love themselves gonna go where love does not have all that bullshit going on. Y'all want to really talk about what self-hate and self-love is? Because staying in some shit that is not dysfunctional, that's not a person that hates themselves. Stand in some shit that's not dysfunctional is not a person that hates themselves. Make sure I'm saying it right. Stand in some shit that's not dysfunctional. I'm going to say it a few times. I'm probably saying it wrong, but anyway, going to some good shit, some love shit that don't have require you getting your ass beat up and your dick burning, leaving that shit alone, that's an act of self-love. To stay in those situations like that, that's an ultimate act of self-hate. You are forsaking yourself for another motherfucker that's providing a dysfunctional love experience that you are signing up for. All to save face with a bunch of motherfuckers that'll probably say deuce. No, they ain't, because they asking y'all to stand and shit. They ain't saying no deuce. But here go my good crazy ass strolling up over here and saying, if you are tired of a motherfucker pappy tapping all upside your motherfucking head, and if you are tired of getting your dick burnt up quite often, the highest act of self-love that you can do to yourself is walk away from that motherfucker. Love yourself that much. It's not self-hate. And so what? People go and they have discussions about how it was when they were relating within their own race. Everybody has a right to speak what they want to. Everybody has a right to speak what they want to. That is their experience. And the thing of it, you cunts and you dicks keep getting upset because you want to say, you shouldn't talk like that about us. Why not, bitch? It was my experience with us. So what do you mean? Don't talk about that don't talk about that. Don't talk about us like that. That was my truth. That was my experience. That was my truth and that was my experience. Y'all don't know what self-love is. I'm going to say y'all don't know what self-hate actually is. That's what I'm going to say. You motherfuckers don't know what self-hate is. That's why y'all keep encouraging all black love and black unity. And y'all never want to say, but if that shit is garbage, walk away from it. If it's good and if it's right, hey, I'm all for staying in a loving situation. If it's dysfunctional as fuck, kick that situation and that motherfucker out your life.